If you're here, chances are you're wondering something simple but important. Is this Nuwave double induction cooktop really as efficient and precise as people say? Or is it just another overpriced gadget that ends up collecting dust? That's a fair question, because while induction cooktops promise speed, control, and safety, the reality is not all of them deliver. Some are loud, others feel cheap, and many don't heat evenly or give you the control you actually need when you're trying to sear, simmer, or multitask. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what this Nuwave model does, how it performs in real kitchens, where it shines, and where you'll want to manage expectations, especially if you're planning to use it daily, in tight spaces, or even in an RV. Let's start with what it's designed for. You're getting 2 independently controlled induction burners, each with their own power level, up to 1,800 watts, and precision temperature settings that range from 100 to 575 degrees Fahrenheit. That means whether you're boiling, slow cooking, or staging multi-step meals, you've got flexibility. Plus, over 50 cooking presets make it easy to repeat your favorite meals without fiddling with buttons every time. But hold on, there's one thing that might catch you off guard. Something in the design that a few users weren't expecting, and it could matter depending on where and how you plan to use it. I'll cover that shortly. If you're just here to check the specs or current price, the link's in the description and pinned in the comments. But I recommend watching through, because how this cooktop is built might be the real deal breaker. So let's talk about how this cooktop is actually built, because for many people, that's where the decision really happens. The Nuwave double induction cooktop is surprisingly sleek for a dual burner unit. At just over 23 inches wide and about 2.5 inches tall, it fits comfortably on most countertops, even in smaller kitchens or RVs. The surface is made from shatter-resistant ceramic glass, which not only looks sharp, but is also designed to handle extreme temperatures without cracking. It feels solid, definitely not flimsy like some of the cheaper hot plates out there. Each burner supports up to 25 pounds. So, yes, you can safely use heavy cast iron or large stock pots without worrying about damage or wobble. The wide 8-inch coils underneath each burner are a plus too. They create more even heat distribution, which means fewer hot spots and better control over your cooking. Now, here's the part I hinted at earlier, and it's worth knowing before you buy. Several users mentioned the touch controls are extremely sensitive. So sensitive, in fact, that even a light brush or accidental touch can change the settings or power the unit on or off. There is a safety lock, which helps, but it doesn't fully prevent accidental triggers unless you get into the habit of locking the panel each time. That might not bother you, but if you have kids around or you tend to work quickly in the kitchen, it's something to keep in mind. Still, when it comes to design, this unit is made with real home use in mind. It's lightweight, easy to store, and the dual zone layout gives you a lot of flexibility, whether you're batch cooking meals or just heating soup while prepping something else. One of the biggest advantages here is independent control for each burner. You're not locked into one setting for both sides. That means you can simmer a sauce at 175 degrees on one side while searing chicken at 400 on the other, without one affecting the other. It's a real time saver if you cook full meals and need different temps going at once. The temperature range from 100 to 575 degrees Fahrenheit is extremely flexible. Whether you're melting chocolate, slow simmering soup, or flash searing a steak, you can dial it in with 5-degree precision. That level of control is hard to find, especially on portable units. Another helpful feature, 50 built-in presets, plus 150 user programmable slots. You can save your favorite temps and times for specific meals, so reheating leftovers or repeating a go-to recipe becomes totally hands-off. You don't need to memorize settings or guess what worked last time. However, just like with the design, there's a detail you'll want to manage: the fan noise. Several users mentioned that the built-in cooling fans can be louder than expected, especially when both burners are running at high power. It's not unbearable, but in a quiet kitchen, you'll notice it. Still, in terms of cooking performance, this unit delivers fast heat-up times, excellent temperature consistency, and far better efficiency than gas or traditional electric stoves. For home cooks who value control and multitasking, it can make daily cooking noticeably smoother. Right off the bat, the touch interface feels modern and responsive. all the controls are flat, so there are no knobs or buttons to clean around. You simply tap to adjust temperature, switch between presets, or set timers. It's a clean setup, literally and visually. But as mentioned earlier, it's also very sensitive. If you accidentally brush it while cooking or cleaning, you might trigger something unintentionally. There is a safety lock, and once you get into the habit of using it, this becomes less of an issue, but it's worth being aware of, especially in busy kitchens. Cleaning is straightforward. The ceramic glass surface wipes down easily with a damp cloth after it cools. Since induction only heats the pan, not the cooktop, it rarely gets greasy or burnt, which cuts down on scrubbing time. There are no grooves or exposed coils, so it's much easier to clean than a traditional electric burner. The unit also feels light enough to move when needed, which is great if you don't have space to leave it out all the time. Whether you store it in a cabinet or take it on the road in an RV, it's manageable. Just one more heads up. While the surface stays cool during use, the underside can get warm after extended cooking. It's not dangerous, but placing it on a heat-resistant surface is a smart move, especially if your counters are made of wood or plastic. Overall, for home use, it's low maintenance, efficient, and easy to live with, once you know its quirks. So, is the Nuwave double induction cooktop worth it? If you're looking for a cooking solution that's fast, precise, energy efficient, and compact enough to fit almost anywhere, this unit checks a lot of boxes. It's not just a portable burner, it's a real kitchen tool that gives you more control, saves you time, and helps you cook smarter, whether you're in a full-size kitchen or working with limited space. Yes, there are quirks. The ultra-sensitive touch controls take a little getting used to. The fan can be louder than expected, and you'll want to be mindful of the surface you place it on, especially during long cooking sessions. But once you understand how to work with it, these are manageable trade-offs, especially considering the level of performance and flexibility you get in return. At the end of the day, it's not just about replacing your stove. It's about cooking with confidence, knowing that what you're making is consistent, safe, and efficient. For a lot of people, that's a big step up from the frustration of uneven burners and outdated cooktops. If this video helped you figure out whether this is the right fit for your kitchen, let me know by hitting that like button. It really helps. And if you've used the Nuwave before, or you have questions about using induction at home, drop a comment below. I read everyone. And of course, if you want to check the latest price or read more user experiences, the link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.